Mr. Undersecretary, would you like a little bit of time to correct the record about what the Trump administration is doing to assist the Ukrainian resistance?
Well, sir, thank you for the opportunity. I'm not sure there was a question embedded in there, but if there is a program that we're funding that has been cut, I'm more than happy to address it and go back to it. I oversee thousands, billions of dollars of programming, hundreds of programs, thousands of federal employees. So if there's a specific example, I'm happy to look at it. But obviously, the administration continues to support in a robust fashion the Pearl Initiative to support the Ukrainian government. As I began to say, there are a tremendous amount of work streams inside the administration supports inside with Ukraine. I think one of the most compelling meetings that I had was with the ambassador to Ukraine, where she handed me it was actually, she turned it into a keychain. It was actually a part of a Russian cruise missile. And with that piece, she also handed me a stack of legal paper with all the Western parts embedded inside Russian cruise missile. So where I sit as the nonproliferation executive, as the undersecretary, those are the programs that I oversee that we need to do better at, right? To deny our adversaries Western technology. Again, if there's specific programs on the security assistance that we need to address.
Security, the bottom line, Mr. Undersecretary, security assistance continues to flow to the Ukrainians.
Right.
Thank you.
Ongoing.
You say in your testimony that the president has been incredibly clear and consistent on his ultimate objective of a world with fewer nuclear weapons. Although some of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle may want to deny this, Epic Fury has been objectively an extraordinary success in degrading the military capabilities of the Iranian regime, and President Trump has taken decisive action against the most dangerous country that has aimed completing a nuclear weapon for over 40 years and has stated numerous times that Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. To the extent you are able, Mr. Undersecretary, in this unclassified and public setting, can you offer the State Department's current assessment of Iran's nuclear infrastructure?
Well, sir, that would be beyond my purview as the undersecretary.
Well, Midnight Hammer, Epic Fury, yeah. What we see is a nuclear infrastructure that's under rubble. Can you?
What I think is most important to point out is that the president's policy did not start 3 weeks ago. He laid out, as soon as he took office, very clearly the nuclear policy of the administration. It laid out a policy that Iran's nuclear program and nuclear-capable missiles pose an existential threat to the United States. That is from, as soon as he was sworn in, NSPM-2. That's exactly what he's executing against today.
And what is the State Department's assessment in terms of the extent to which Epic Fury and Midnight Hammer combined have degraded the nuclear infrastructure and capabilities of the regime?
Yeah, again, sir, that would be outside of my purview as managing the programs that I oversee. I think you may have, or there is an intelligence office, the INR Bureau would be the best State Department office to offer the State Department position. I'm not trying to avoid your question.
Understand. I think
it's really not my role.
I think Congress will continue to want to know once this operation concludes. And with no boots on the ground, what will be the diplomatic work of the State Department with the IAEA to make sure that the enriched uranium or the plutonium facilities within Iran are never reconstituted?
Yes, sir. I think we can speak to that. Right. When and hopefully soon combat operations cease, we would, the Nonproliferation Bureau is the policy office that works very closely with the IAEA. I met with Director General Grossi 2 weeks ago to make sure that we maintain that close connectivity. We share information. We fund the IAEA through our Arms Control Nonproliferation Bureau. So we have an ongoing, we have a permanent representative, ambassador level executive in Vienna as who will be the liaison there. currently have a charge in place. So we have the infrastructure, the diplomatic infrastructure. And again, once the theater of operations transfers from CENTCOM, our diplomatic footprint.
Well, my time has expired, but I think objectively we can say the world is a much safer place today because Iran's nuclear infrastructure is buried under rubble. Thank you, President Trump.
Agree, sir.